Hey guys, welcome back to the Cookie Effect podcast. I'm your girl, Cookie. Welcome to the Grown and Sexy Club. Hey guys, how you guys feeling today? Today's usually Freaky Friday, but unfortunately, I am not feeling freaky, and I feel like there's a few things that's on my chest, and I felt like I needed to use my platform to sort of speak my mind. And so this episode really is not it's not a happy smiley episode. It's really a sad time in our lives right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, everybody's talking about the Ahmaud Arbery case, the innocent black man that got shot and killed, jogging, minding his business, jogging, and he got stopped, ambushed, and killed. This was back in February, and we are now in May, and the case is just now getting out there to the public. And in the past 2 days, America has been in an uproar, about this situation. You can read up on it on Google. You can, it's all over the internet right now. Follow Sean King, I believe, and he has, a lot of information regarding a lot of these types of injustice that's being done to black people in America. Okay, so that's the premise of my show today. Guys, I don't want this episode to be long-winded. I don't want this episode to come across as an episode where I am telling people what to do, or I'm acting as though I know what to do, or I know more than you do. I don't. I am just a regular woman, black woman, who's raising black boys and seeing and living in the United States from the UK, completely different culture, and experiencing what's going on in the United States. And I'm telling you, it gives me anxiety. I get scared every single day I wake up in America. And I don't. We live in a good neighborhood. We are, my kids go to good schools, all that type of stuff. So, and I still have this fear. So I'm coming from a place of worry. I'm coming from a place of not really knowing the answers, just a place of being a mom, being concerned, and being a person that has a platform and feels like I cannot just sit back without using my platform to try and speak to you guys. Let's have a conversation and see if what else we could do, because black people are dying. Black people in America are dying, and it's getting worse. And the sad part about all of this is they're only now arresting the two monsters that were involved in this. One person is still missing. One person is still not arrested yet. But the two people, I believe their name was Gregory and Travis McMichaels. I believe they're father and son duo, and they are just now being arrested. Power to the people, because the uproar, everybody has been talking about this. It's been all over the internet, and it's nice to see that together we can get things done. When we work together as black people, as human race, and I'm not just talking about the black people. When we all can work together, it produces blessings in abundance, as we can see here. So before we start, rest in peace to Ahmaud, prayers and condolences to his family. And I hope that justice is served, very well served. And rest in peace also to the young veteran, Air Force veteran, Sean Reed, who also passed away this week in the hands of white police officers. His story was documented on live. He was on live while allegedly he was running from the cops, or the cops were chasing him. He was driving and he got out of his car, and the next thing you know, his live was still going on. Next thing you know, he was shot multiple times. And the camera was still rolling and the live was still on. And you could hear the cops say, this is going to be a closed casket. Funny? Not funny. This is reality in America. I believe this is the 8th year anniversary or so of Trayvon's death. I think. I read somewhere. Don't quote me. But it feels like we haven't moved past this. And it's I have a teenage son. When Trayvon got killed, my son was young. He's 17 now. And to think that he's about ready to start college and get out there on his own, and these types of things are happening, I can't sleep good at night. I can't not try to help. So, what I have to talk about is, I don't want to talk about the case because I believe it's everywhere on the internet. And please, guys, don't judge, how I'm doing this. I'm not trying to be professional and, act like I'm well educated or anything like that. I'm not. I'm speaking from the heart, so bear with me, okay? I hope I don't ramble, but I have a few points to bring to the table. And see if we can have a discussion and see if I'm making any sense or if there's any sense that could be gotten from this. I'm speaking to every one of you who are out there, who are from different cultures, white people, Asian people, Chinese people. I need you guys to listen. We cannot fight this fight on our own. We cannot fight this oppression on our own. I don't believe we can. That's just my opinion, guys. Everything I'm saying is just my opinion. And I'm open for discussion, and I'm open for everybody having their own opinion. I feel it's time that we have allies. We need allies. Like Killer Mike, a great activist for black people and black lives and injustice. Follow him on Instagram, Killer Mike. He says this as well. We need allies. And it's about time that we all join forces. I'm talking to the good white people. Because I know a few good white people. I know a lot of good white people. I have white people in my family. And I'm sure you all do too. I'm sure you all know good white people. Okay? We need you guys to join in this fight with us. I feel that now is the time to really step up and show, whether it be your black family member, if you're white and you have a mixed child, if you're white and you're married to a black person, if you're white and your child plays with some little, you know, black children, if you're anything, and if you're just white and you're all about the human race, humanity, right is right, wrong is wrong. Now is the time for you to take that leap of faith, take that chance. Be brave and fight with us. Be brave and speak your truth. I'm speaking because I've seen how very few white people speak up. And this, I'm not having a go at you guys because I understand. I understand why some of you may not be able to feel as though you can speak up. I understand. I get it. And I'll explain. I don't want to believe that all white people are bad. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to teach my kids that. I refuse to accept that. I feel like we need to stop putting each other in boxes. Stop putting people in the same messed up box. Because what happens is, it makes people feel that they can't come. It's harder to come out of that box or prove that they're not part of that box. You know, for instance, if we say all black people are killers and hustlers and drug dealers and things like that, that's not fair to all black people. So if we continuously tell ourselves all white people are racist, all white people are bad, all white cops are bad, all white this and this, I feel like it's sending the message out that we don't care about their opinions. We have just crushed them out. We don't even care. And that's not what it is. People like Martin Luther King and activists like that did not encourage segregation. They encourage people working together. All races unite to fight for what's right. And that's the message I'm trying to send. And I'm trying to say, I cannot change the world. I can only change my circle, my community, the little bits that I have control over. And I'm trying to say to my white friends, you see things like this happening around you, around you. Speak up. Say something. Join in the walks. Join in the fight. Share, post. Don't be afraid. And let me tell you, I know some of you white people think, no, I'm not going to get involved because, you know, they're going to shut me down. I can't even say anything because you don't feel that you are allowed or you feel it's your place to be able to speak up when you see these things. So y'all just sit back and just watch. I'm telling you today, don't sit back and watch. Post, share, be brave. Yes, it's not an easy fight. If you're coming on this side, it's not an easy fight. But we need allies. We need the good white people to join in our fight. Stop turning a blind eye. Because you see, everybody wants to be part of the black community, part of the black, part of being black, being cool, you know, part of just the whole black culture. People want to be that and join in that until it's time to really fight for black injustice. You want to be black. You wanna take all the good that we provide. You wanna hang out with us to look cooler. You wanna, some of you, not all of you, some of you, okay? Some of you. But then when it comes down to it, you're ghost. Let me tell you, I received a text message this morning from a friend of mine. She's white. She's a white lady. She's raising 3 mixed race kids. She's married to a black man. I'm going to attach the text message. Y'all read it, and this is what motivated me to record this video today. There are white people who are struggling, dying, not dying, exaggerating, but desperate, hurting to see what's going on with us. There are white people that want to get involved to help. They're everywhere. But I don't feel that they feel they can. I don't feel that they feel they can. Maybe because they feel that they're gonna get shut down, they're gonna get ignored, they're gonna get told, oh, please shut your mouth, you're white privilege, you don't know what you're talking about. And black people, my lovely black people, we must come together. We must do whatever it takes, and we have to understand that we can't fight this fight just on our own. We cannot. This is a humanity fight. We need allies. And how do we get those allies to feel comfortable enough to join in our fight? How do we do that? We're not begging. Don't confuse trying to get allies for begging. It's not begging. We're not pleading. We don't owe anybody anything. But ultimately, if you're going to war, it makes sense to go with a whole load of people fighting for the same cause. Justice for everybody, especially black people in America. If you are a white person listening to this podcast video right now, please comment below. Let me know how you feel when you see these things on TV, on social media. How does it make you feel? Do you feel like you want to help? Do you feel like, oh no, I want to know what stops you from getting involved. And I want to know how you guys receive these messages and how it makes y'all feel. Comment down below, please, because I feel it's a conversation that needs to be had. And if you know me personally and you're a friend of mine and you're white, I would really love to hear your opinion on this, because I have a few who are brave enough to say this is bad, this is wrong, and I feel sorry, and I feel, what more can they do? And I've also had some who have said, we feel we get shut down when we post anything to do with things like this, Black Lives Matter, and we're white. We kind of feel out of place doing it. And that's a problem. We cannot ignore that fact. Why do they feel that way? Is it something we're doing? Are we making them feel uncomfortable? Are we making them feel that they don't have a right to help, speak up, or their opinions are not valid because they're another race, another culture? Is that what it is? And if that's the case, we need to stop. We need to stop. We need all the help we can get. We need everybody on our side. That's the only way. Back in the 70s and 60s and stuff like that, that's the only way things got done. The Black Panther and all of that, the marches and all of that, they put pressure and put pressure until the white people started seeing and believing and joining in the fight. Bernie Sanders, you can Google him, you know, was getting arrested with black people during marches and things like that. And there's plenty other people, other white people. And what I'm saying is, if we say white people are privileged, right? If we say white people are privileged in America, but there are some of these privileged white people who are willing to fight our fight with us, walk alongside us, but they don't feel comfortable, or they don't feel like it's their place, or they will get shut down, then that's our problem as black people. I got shut down today online because I guess I said the wrong thing. A gentleman, I forgot his Instagram, but he was a white gentleman. He posted a video and he was really speaking his truth about how appalling black people get treated in America. And he really was speaking his heart. And it touched me. And it was midnight. And I wrote underneath that post, and I don't know this guy. And I wrote underneath that post, "Thank you for speaking up for us." I know what I meant in my head, but already, the black people already canceled me. They were commenting and saying, "No, he's not speaking up for us. This, that, laughing my ass off. What are you saying? We're not begging." Like, why? Why? Why is that necessary? All I said was thanks to somebody from another race actually saying, "Hey, how you guys are treating these people is wrong." And I just said thanks. And now you guys want to come for me? You want to make me feel like my black card is not black enough? Listen to me. I was born in Africa. I am African, black. No American could tell me I am not black enough. I am black, Nigerian. So just because I'm not reading books and quoting all these historic names and things doesn't mean I'm less black than you, less knowledgeable than you. We need to stop focusing on irrelevant shit, because that's what it is. So what? Potato, potato. I said thanks for speaking up for us. Okay, y'all preferred me to say thanks for speaking up with us. Okay, great. The main point I was trying to make was, thank you, sir, for being brave enough to speak your truth about an issue that you didn't have to speak about, knowing that there's some people who are going to bash you. My bad. Sorry, not sorry. If we keep having this mentality of shutting people down because they're not saying the right words or they're not quoting the right things, how are we gonna unite? Your focus is in the wrong place. And yes, if people are stepping out of their comfort zone to say things to uplift us or to want to get involved, we should encourage them. We should say thank you. And that's the problem with people. People don't know how to appreciate and say thanks when people are with them or fighting for them or doing things for them. Black people, my people, we have to embrace those who are willing to put their neck on the line for us. Let's not make them feel uncomfortable. Let's stop saying all white people are racist and this and that, or all black people are killers and drug dealers and things like that. Let's think of this whole situation as it's a fight that will take all of us as human beings. God did not make us and say, well, I'm going to treat these people this way. I'm going to treat these people that way. I'm going to treat these people this way. Same flesh, same blood. Same pain, same love. So my message before I leave is to my friends, my white friends, and white people in my community, white people listening, like Cookie Effect listeners, be brave, be strong, stick up for what's right. Yes, you might get some resistance. Yes, some people might put you down or tell you it's not your place to fight or to say anything. You might even get your own kind, you might even get other white people putting you down. But listen, you're sticking up for what's right. And that is the bottom line. When you're going to war and you're fighting for something that's right, you got to be prepared that there are people who are going to try to push back. Don't let that scare you. Die fighting for something that's right rather than being silent. Silence does not fix anything. Silence is deadly. So before I end this video, my son Dante sent me a quote from a Jewish my son Dante sent me a quote, and we felt it was fitting for this episode. Okay? And he wanted me to read it out, and I'll post it. I'll post it to the link and also add it to the video. And he wanted me to read it. My son's 17 years old, about to graduate. And he wanted me to read this, and I feel that this quote really speaks on exactly the point I'm trying to make. So I may not have said all the right things. I may not have touched on everything. But I hope you guys can get my message, which is we need allies and we need other races to help us in this fight. Americans, white Americans, good Americans, celebrities, white celebrities, it's time to speak up. It's time for you guys to join the black people you claim you love. It's time, because the chances of them listening to y'all is more than how they listen to us anyways. And that's my message. I'm not putting down any one race, but I'm just trying to encourage white people who believe and stand with us to really just stand with us. If we're marching, let's go march. If we're signing petitions, you sign those petitions too. If we're sharing information, you share it on your page too. Don't be scared. Teach your kids. If they're out in the playground and they see a little black child being hurt or being treated a certain way, speak up. It's not just a our thing. It's not just a black thing. It's a human race thing. And we need y'all. So I'm gonna read this quote from Eli Wiesel. He was a Jewish Holocaust survivor. Okay, and I feel like this is very fitting. So it says, we must take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. We must take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented. Sometimes we must interfere. When human lives are endangered, when human dignity is in jeopardy, national borders and sensitivities become irrelevant. Wherever men and women are persecuted because of their race, religion, political views, or views wherever men and women are persecuted because of their race, religion, or political views, that place must at that moment become the center of the universe. We must take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented. Sometimes we must interfere. When human lives are endangered, when human dignity is in jeopardy, national borders and sensitivities become irrelevant. Wherever men and women are persecuted because of their race, religion, or political views, that place must at the moment become center of the universe. So guys and girls, men and women, young people, old people, we are the universe and we all must come together. Staying silent helps the oppressor. So each one of you listening, it starts from you. It starts from around you. Make these small changes and work together, black, white, or indifferent. And I feel that's the only way we can overcome this injustice towards black people in America. So please guys, be safe out there. Rest in peace again to Ahmaud, Arbery, Sean Reed, and Trayvon Martin, and the list goes on and on. Prayers to their families and prayers to each one of you. Okay? Do what you can while you can, but don't stay silent. On that note, don't forget, subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you're reminded every time I post a video. Until next time, Cookie Crew, I'm your girl, Cookie, Miss Capricorn, Miss Tell It Like It Is, Cookie Crew. Peace.